Alert Day is coming up, and we have Patrick Lucis of Public Health, and then we have Dr. John Tyson, who wears about, I'm surprised he doesn't have 8 heads because he just wears so many different hats. And I know this morning he's representing the diabetes community as well as the Lions Club. And we also have past Governor Sumi Kuba, who's joining us here. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Pat.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Doc. Let's just get right into it because I know I kept you guys waiting for a little. So there's a mobile diabetes clinic going on this weekend, and you're kind of aligning it with World Diabetes Alert Day. So tell us all about it.
Let me go ahead and begin, Chris. First of all, according to the Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance System, Guam's prevalence rate for diabetes increased from 11 to 15% from 2019 to 2020. And the prediabetes prevalence rate increased from 11 to 15% from 2018 to 2020. That means we have over 26,000 people with prediabetes and diabetes on Guam. Why is that important? Because diabetes is a disease that ravages our island community. It affects our economy. You know, it causes diabetic retinopathy, can lead to blindness, diabetic nephropathy, which can lead to kidney failure and hemodialysis. Diabetic neuropathy cause high risk of heart attacks and stroke, as well as amputations. We see this in my office so many times. So it's incumbent on all of us, if we can, to do what we can to educate our population in regards to healthy lifestyles, dietary choices, as well as exercise, and let's reduce the rate of obesity, hypertension, and diabetes in our community.
Yeah, I mean, I was one of those pre-diabetics. Sorry, not anymore, but yeah, I mean, it's real. And all it took, Doc, I mean, I'm sure it was a little more, but the way I simplify it is all it took was I didn't go to the doctor for the whole pandemic, and I showed up at the doctor like, hey, long time no see. Boom. Whoa, boy, you're like right on the edge of diabetes, and so I had to work really hard to reverse it. But many people aren't that fortunate, right?
Well, this is the opportunity for people to come on and get tested, because many people walk around, they don't know they have diabetes. When I ask my patients, do you have diabetes? They say no. When the blood sugar comes back, it's over 300. They don't know they have diabetes. So this time the diabetes ravages their body. So it's important for us to get tested in a timely manner. Of course, the opportunity is down there to get educated, as well as to get referrals to providers to help improve their diabetes care.
Pat, I know you've been doing so much great work with diabetes. Tell us a little bit about public health's involvement in this Alert Day drive-through mini fair going on this weekend.
Yeah, so diabetes has been a major partner with the main sponsors for this event. We have the Guam Diabetes Control Coalition, we have the Guam Diabetes Association, the Diabetes Foundation of Guam, the Guam Patient and Family Advisory Committee, and then also we have the large committee with Dr. Taituran Sumi here, the District 204 Lions Club. So it's a big event. You know, it's we usually have our mall events. This one here, we are almost said the C word, but we're gonna take this out and do a drive-through for the first time. Do a drive-through down for the first time, and I'm gonna try this out. We have a lot of partners that will be out there with us. We have Stable Insurance that will be there. Doc will talk about this mobile clinic that will be out there. We have the Stable Foundation. We have the Medical City, St. Luke's, UOG, even Payless, HealthSmart will be there on site, and we will have also a vaccination site. The Guam Diabetes Association will be also there on site, and then also we have many other partners and health professionals that we will be there to assist us in this event.
Right.
I do want to mention that when you come to our event, we will have 3 main stations. The first one, we will be doing a health risk assessment for blood pressure, blood glucose, and that will be, once you fill that out, you have an opportunity to get a diabetes book with a whole bunch of other diabetes materials, education materials. Station 2 is, again, the Diabetes Association will do the health screening for blood pressure and blood glucose. And then on Station 3, we have our health professionals, our consultants that will provide consultation. Dr. Taituran will be there. We will have our pharmacist, our nutritionist, the WIC program. So we have a lot of free access to services and consultation that day.
Can I ask, because I know we've been through this pandemic and there hasn't been a lot of opportunity to do outreaches, and I want to say that we had a couple other the diabetes folks on to talk about outreaches that may have been done, but is this kind of like a litmus test, maybe a measuring stick to see hopefully where we're at, and an assessment, if you will, of the community, given that a lot of people like, myself have waited too long to go to the doctor because of COVID or whatever.
Yes, we usually have the health screenings at the any of the mall sites, and we try to do it on at least twice a year. And so this would be opportunity for people to come and yes, exactly, get your numbers checked. We know going to the doctor every day, frequently could be costly for some people, and so we provide this access to the community to come and get your numbers checked. You won't know where you're going until you know where you're coming from, and so knowing those numbers are very critical and important.
Sumi, I feel like you got to say something because you haven't said anything yet.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I would like to say, like Patrick already mentioned some, but about the diabetic mini fair, which is the Guam Diabetic Control Coalition in collaboration with the Diabetic Foundation of Guam, the Guam Diabetic Association, the District 204, Lions Clubs International, Guam Patient and Family Advisory Council, and Department of Public Health. And so have come together to celebrate Diabetic Alert Day. So what we do, the Diabetic Alert Day, which is started by American Diabetic Association, ADA, in 1986. It is to observe annually on the fourth Tuesday in March. The purpose is to create awareness and educate our community about the seriousness of diabetes. The team will provide Diabetic Alert Day drive-through mini fair. So the location is the Paseo de Susana parking lot, Pagania, Guam. The time and date is this Saturday, March 26, 2022. The time is from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the morning. So our Lions Club will do the awareness wave at the Chief Kapuhat intersection, and our mobile health clinic will be in showcase displayed.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we saw some pictures of that. How did you, Doc? How did you land this mobile? Yeah, okay, we got the pictures up. Yeah,
Mobile Health Clinic.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, your comments were so timely that many people were not able to go see the doctors because of the COVID situation.
Yeah.
So this is an opportunity for us to bring the services out to the community. That's the purpose of the Mobile Health Clinic. We were blessed in that we applied for a grant from the Lions Club International in Chicago, Illinois, and we were awarded a $150,000 grant, diabetes grant. And then on top of that, we put in another $60,000, $70,000 of funds raised locally. And now we've purchased this vehicle, which is about $190,000. We brought it to Guam with corporate sponsors like Matson, other corporate sponsors like Stay Well Foundation, the Guam Tenoto Lions Club. All these are people that have helped bring this mobile health clinic to Guam. The vision is for us to bring out the services to the community. In other words, provide free medical service, if you will, for those that have transportation challenges, those that have financial challenges, cannot go see a doctor. We're going to bring the doctors out there. We're going to solicit the help of volunteer providers, including myself, to go out to the villages and provide diabetes screening, immunizations with public health. As this is the platform, if you will, to bring services out. We're going to try to enlist the help of podiatrists, ophthalmologists, other specialists to go out and meet the people and see what they can do about giving advice. We won't be able to treat, of course, but certainly we can go ahead and evaluate and then perhaps refer to the appropriate providers. So this is an opportunity, if you will, for us to give back to the community. The Guam Lions Club, of course, our motto is we serve. So we're serving the community and serving humanity. We're all very proud of that, giving back to the community.
Good talk, Doc. Pat, anything in closing?
Yeah, I do want to mention that The Lions Club will be in the intersection of Chief Kapoa. There will be a wave on that morning from 9 to 11, encouraging people to come in and
Nice.
go through our events. If anybody has any questions, you can actually get a hold of me at 727-0219, and we invite everyone this Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Thank you, Chris.
Pat, this is thank you, Sumi. Thank you, Doc. This is a different subject matter. Nothing controversial, don't worry. But I don't know if you heard my interview with Mayor Jesse Allig yesterday, but he was saying that there is going to be a Liberation Day parade.
We heard that yesterday.
Yeah, and so Pat, the only reason I'm bringing it up to you is because I just have a lot of memories of you banging that drum with the.
Our drummers have been waiting for a couple of years to get back out there.
They're very malago. I'm sure they're that drum. I feel like they're gonna break that drum. They're gonna beat it so hard.
We'll be out there.
Nice. And then that's the Aklan Association, right, Pat?
Yes, correct.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So that's a little side note, guys. Pat Lucis is with the Aklan Association, and if you've been to Liberation Day Parade, they always kind of like they're one of the first groups out there with the drums and the yellow and black. And I'm excited, man. Are you guys? So you guys been training for this, Pat?
We've had side gigs here and there. Everybody's just our drummers are so itchy to get out there and do something. So
Right.
we hope to put
That's
in a
good.
show
We're
this year.
excited. That's good exercise for diabetes, right, Doc?
Yeah.
Banging that drum.
For sure. Any type of activity is good activity.
That's
I think
it.
we can use the Liberation Day Parade as well to showcase our mobile health clinic. I'll parade it down Marine Corps Drive.
There you go. You got to get a float. Check the mayor.
Got it.
Thank you, Doc. Sumi, thank you. Is there anything else you want to say?
Yes, it is a great opportunity for people to learn about diabetic. So please come over and see us. And then whoever wants to volunteer, Lions Club are always welcome.
There
Thank you.
go. Thank you so much, Doc. Thank you, Sumi. Thank you, Pat. Good to see
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Chris.
That's
Thank you,
that.
Pat.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you,
Right
Jason.
on. Right on. Always glad to help. Yeah, that's a great idea. And as we we're now pretty much back to normal. I know some people might disagree with that, but this is great to see. And I think that COVID, there are blessings in this pandemic. As weird as it sounds, there are things that we started doing because of this pandemic that I think we should continue doing, like these mobile outreach, the Operation Homebound. What was the other one, sir? It's not A Team. It was public health, and there was like the something team. I forget what it was called, but they went down into these underserved areas and they, tested people, and it was all COVID. But I'm saying, like with this Operation Homebound, and I know that effort's already underway. Let's just not stop. Let's keep doing that, bringing out these services out to where the people are. It's 8:02. We are KUAM FM in Agotnia, Guam. Switch gears now. Read some of your comments here, guys, relative to the guests I had on earlier. I kind of want to start with Dr. Peter Lombard's comment here. As much as I disagree, and we're talking about the Guam Freedom Coalition, guys, in case you missed it. I had him on earlier with the 7 o'clock hour. What we do is, with all the interviews, is we cut them up and we throw them up on YouTube. And I mean, anybody who's followed this show, or even when it was containing COVID, I'm pretty sure it's easy to figure out, like, my, I guess, stance. It's so weird to me how you can have a stance about a pandemic. It's like a pandemic, but I mean, sadly, the pandemic it's political. It's been politicized, right? I mean, you've got the Republicans saying it's fake. You got the Democrats, maybe overdoing it, right? But I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. And what drives my concern and just how I believe in the COVID was just that we lost so many people, elderly people, manamko. I know people who got really sick. I know people who family members passed. And so it just hits different here on Guam.